Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Business Gist with Roy. And today we have a special conversation, an interesting one, which is on content writing. So, if you're tired of your 9 to 5 job or you don't want to keep waiting until the end of the month before you spend your money, or somehow you want an extra flow of income, somehow you want something else that will be fetching you money, somehow you want something that will bring you satisfaction, something you can do easily without stress, and you know you can imagine what I'm trying to explain to you. It can be stressful waiting until the end of the month before you can get some stuffs. It can be stressful having to calculate all you have based on your 9 to 5 job. So if this is your mindset, I bet with you this is the right place for you to be right now. And if you can really hear me clearly, and if you can see me well, don't hesitate to say hello to me in the comments section. And seriously, if you have anyone around you, maybe your colleagues at work, your family members, maybe your siblings, or any other person you feel will benefit greatly from this conversation, don't hesitate to share me out with them. Tell them to come and learn the content of writing. Tell them to come and learn the skills of content writing. This is something that will fetch them money. This is something that they can easily earn from. And today, we will not be taking much of our time. We have someone special with us. Oh my God, I'm really looking forward to today's conversation because personally, I want to learn this skill. And today, our guest speaker is someone who is a freelance content writer at Cartonic. He's a technical content writer at Panacora. He's a former content strategist at Red Door Real Estate Services. And seriously, he bagged a first class in physical chemistry at the master's level. I'm so excited, and I'll really appreciate it if you can join me in welcoming Mr. Ojedokun Adedamola. Thank you very much, Damola, for the privilege to have you on this platform. Can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us whatever you want us to know more about you? Hello, Damola. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Please kindly unmute yourself. Damola, kindly unmute yourself. All right, okay. While we wait for him to join the conversation again, I guess it could be the network at his end. While we wait for him, I would like to inform you that today is going to be an interesting conversation. So if you want to have an additional stream of income, this is the right place for you to be right now. So join me in welcoming Mr. Ojedokun Adedamola once again. Thank you very much, Damola, for the opportunity to have you on this platform. Can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us any other thing you want us to know about you? Hello, Damola. Can you hear me? Hello, Damola. Can you hear me? Oh, I guess it's the network at its end. Hello, guys. If you can see me, if you can hear me clearly, please don't hesitate to say hello to me in the comment section. I will really appreciate it. Let me know you are there. Okay, Damola, can you hear me? So, like I said earlier on, today we have our special guest to be someone who is a freelance content writer. Is a freelance content writer at Cartonic, a technical content writer at Panacora, and he was a former content strategist at Red Door Real Estate Services. He also bagged a first class in physical chemistry at the master's level. And seriously, this is what he has been doing for some years now. And I can tell you that Damola is an expert in content writing, freelance content writing. So get ready to ask him your questions. Whatever might be bothering your mind on content writing or anything you would like to ask him. How do we go about it? How do we get clients? Oh, thank you very much, Sister Esther. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. You are welcome. I really appreciate your presence here. So, if you have any questions on content writing, get ready to ask them directly from our speaker today. And if there has been something you do not understand, or you are a content writer already and you have issues on how to get high paying clients, don't worry. Our speaker is here today to answer your questions. Welcome back, Damola. Can
Thank
you
you.
hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you.
All right, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming our guest for today, Mr. Ojedokun Adedamola, a freelance content writer at Cat Tonic, a technical content writer at Panacora, a former content strategist at Red Door Real Estate Services, and someone who also bagged a first class in physical chemistry at the master's level. Oh my God. Oh my God, you're welcome, Damola. Thank you very much for the privilege to have you on this platform. Kindly introduce
Thank you.
yourself and tell me any other thing. In fact, tell all our viewers today any other thing you would like them to know about you.
But I think you've already told them everything about me. So I have little to nothing left to say. I'm
All
Damola by
right.
name. So obviously I'm a Nigerian and I'm a freelance content writer.
Okay.
So I'm based in Ibadan, your state, and I have a master's degree in physical chemistry. So I think that's all.
Yeah. You didn't tell us. Okay. Oh my God. See humility. If you see him, you won't know that. Oh my God, this is a guru. You know this is a first class somebody in physical chemistry. Anyway, it's good to be humble. No need to shout about it. All right, okay,
Thank
without
you.
wasting much of our time today, Damola, I would like you to go straight to sharing with us what content writing is. There are lots of people out there who might not really get to know what it is. They might have heard about it, content writing, content writing. What is it all about? How can we make money from content writing? For me, today, I'm here to learn how I can make money because I need other streams of income, like seriously. Seriously, it's not
Interesting.
enough to start depending on the 9 to 5 job. It's not just enough. In fact, these days you need other streams of income, and that is why we are here today. So I'm sure we are in the right place. Likewise, our viewers out there. So kindly go ahead and share with us what content writing is, what it means, the benefits. How can we go into content? How can we start content writing? Is it just to pick a book and start writing, or how do we write to get paid for it? Who can we write
Okay.
for?
Thank
Who are our clients? Oh my God, so many questions to ask, but let's start with that.
Okay. Thank you.
All
But
right.
content writing simply refers to you creating content around a particular topic. And you're not just writing on any topic. The topic has to meet a specific audience. It has to meet a specific niche and a specific audience. So that's what we call persona. That's persona. That is the group of audience that you are writing for. So you have a topic and you are creating content around that topic. So now this content can be in form, it can be in any form. It may be visual, it may be audio, and it may be written. So it depends on the type of content that the client wants you to write. So here it's not all about writing books. No, book writing is just a part. But the area where I specialize in is the business writing aspect, which is you writing for businesses. So that's one of your questions. Who can you write for? So the people that write for mainly are business owners, companies, and individuals that have businesses. So to get started as a content writer, first of all, you need to acquire the skill. That's very important. And this is something that you can even do your own. If you are fluent, I mean, if you are adept at writing, then it's the problem is half solved. So the next thing is to learn how to write in a way that people will love to read what you write. And in business writing, it's different from you writing fictional books, which is about stories. In business writing, you need to put yourself in the shoes of those you are writing for. Obviously, these people have a specific needs. They have a specific challenge that they need help or solution to. So you need to put yourself in their shoes. What is the challenge, or what are the challenges that they are facing, and how can you help them solve this challenge? So you need to know their problem. You need to know how to solve it, and you need to be able to present your solution in a way that will captivate them to read and even take action after reading what you've written. So I think so. That is all about your question.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I really understand that there are different purposes for which you can write. There is business writing and there are other kinds of writing. So for the purpose of this discussion, this conversation today, we are going to majorly focus on the business writing because so many business owners out there, they don't even know how to convince people to patronize them. I learned of someone
Yes.
sometimes ago that this particular person, she has lots of products. She has lots of products when you're talking about products, but the thing is she doesn't know how to market it. She doesn't know how to get customers to she doesn't know how to convince customers to patronize her. So if you want to go, I am very sure there are two different things, but I'm still of the opinion that as a business owner, you need to learn this skill of content writing. And then even for you to have content writing as an additional stream of income, how can you start?
Okay. To start as a content writer, just as I said, you need to have the necessary skills that a content writer requires. So the first skill is the writing skill, which I talked about earlier. You need to be able to write very well. And when I mean write very well, I don't mean that you should be able to write all the vocabularies in the world. In fact, when it comes to content writing, no one is interested in the number of vocabularies that you know. You need to write in such a way that even a kid can read and understand what you've written. So just simple English that anybody can relate to. Then also you need to have a strong research skills. No, all what you'll be writing about them, most of them may be what you don't even know anything about. So you should be able to use the internet and search for this information and be able to compile them together in a way that it will make sense and even it will answer the questions that your readers want. Then also there's something we call SEO, that is search engine optimization. So on the internet, everyone is fighting for space. You are fighting to be seen. You you want people to see what you've written. So you need to have good SEO skills. SEO simply means using the keywords of what you are writing in the proper way. There are many ways that you can find this keyword, and the simplest and the commonest way is by using the Google Keyword Planner. It's a free tool that you can search on Google. So Google Keyword Planner. So let's assume you want to write about marriage now, and maybe you are given a topic to write. So you can just type that topic into that Google Keyword Planner. It will give you keywords that you can use. So the keyword will show you the number of people searching for it per month. So imagine maybe keyword A has 10 people searching for it, and keyword B has maybe thousands of people searching for it. So that means if you write on keyword B, which has a higher number of searches, that means you have a higher chance of being seen on Google. So, and it's not as if you just go ahead and stuff your content with that keyword. You need to put it in the content in a natural way, a way that when people are reading, it will make sense. It won't be as if you are writing for machines, but you need to write for human beings because it's human beings that will be reading what you've written. So So by having good SEO skills, you'll be able to know how to use these keywords. And these are things you can learn online and even on YouTube. Just search for how to write SEO content on YouTube. There are tons of videos there. No, most of the things I know, I learned them through YouTube. So the internet has even made life very simple and easy for us these days. Then you should also have good editing skills. As a writer, one of the skills you need to have is how to edit. We are bound to make mistakes. So when after writing and you are going over what you've written, you are going to notice one or two mistakes. So be able to edit in such a way that your content will be very professional. Then the last but not the least is the ability to meet deadlines. Companies will be giving you things to work on. So they have specific time that they want you to submit. So as a beginner, this should not be an issue because as a beginner, you may have little tasks on your desk. So you should be able to meet these deadlines. But as you progress and you are getting more jobs, it may be a little bit difficult. So you should be able to prioritize your time. And if there's anything that a task that you believe you will not be able to deliver within the right time frame, there's nothing wrong in you shelving it away. I've turned down many projects even this past week because if I should accept them, it's going to affect what I'm working on. So that is about the skills that you need to have. Then the next thing is how to make people to even know that you are offering this service. Because no matter how good you are, if no one knows you, then you just be writing for yourself. So you should be able to market yourself out there. So I don't know, should I go ahead on that or you
Yes,
have a
please.
question?
Yes, please continue.
Okay, so when it comes to marketing yourself, there are two approaches. In fact, as a freelance content writer, you can you can you can plunge into this career in two ways. The first one is by making use of freelance platforms. So freelance platforms are platforms like Fiverr. Many people have heard about that. That's FIVVERR.com, Fiverr. Then we have Upwork as well. We have Upwork. Then we have there are many. We have peopleperhour.com. We have freelancer.com. So if you are offering your service on these platforms, you don't really need any marketing to do. The only thing you need to do is just make sure you have a very professional profile. Have a good cover photo. It may be a picture of yourself, a photograph of yourself. Let it be professional. So put it on this platform. Then also let your profile description be catchy. Profile description is where you talk about what you do, who you are, what you do, and why they should hire you. So there's something we call USP, which is unique selling points. Unique selling point. Your unique selling point should be catchy enough. That is, your unique selling point is what will differentiate you from the crowd. It's just a summary of who you are, what you do, and how can businesses or people benefit from hiring your writing service. There are many writers, so you should be able to stand out from the crowd through your profile description. So once you have your profile description, then you also like Fiverr now. I'm very confident with Fiverr because I work there. I've been working there for the past 6 years, although I'm not very active there anymore. So on Fiverr, there's a section for writing your profile description, whereby you talk about yourself, about your service, how your service can help them, and why they should hire you. Then also there's a section for gigs. Gigs are the services that you are offering. As a content writer, you can offer many services under content writing. You can offer maybe article writing. You can offer website copywriting. You can offer website content writing. No, there are many. They are still the same, or just little differences. So under these gigs or these services are where you will talk about each of the services that you are offering. So you talk about each of them on the gigs. So you should be able to write all these descriptions in a way that even mere when the client reads this description, they will know that, oh, this person knows what he or she is doing, and oh, this person has what it takes to work on my project. So that's that about that. So the same thing for Upwork as well. You are going to have a profile. So let your profile be professional enough. Let it be captivating enough for clients to be interested in hiring you. So that is for if you want to work on freelance platforms. So now if you want to work on your own, if you are just starting, I advise you start from freelance platforms because you don't need to bother about marketing. This platform will be the ones to promote you. So if your profile is good enough, they will make your profile to be seen by clients. So they'll make your profile to be seen by clients. When I just opened my account on Fiverr in 2015, I got a day I opened that account. Although things are hard there now because the competition is very stiff now. But if you have a good profile, you have a high chance of being seen by clients. So that's if you are just starting as a writer or as anything as a freelancer, start from freelance platforms. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
Okay. So now let's assume you've been working on freelance platform for a while now and you want to stand on your own. Like maybe you want to have a freelance writing agency, freelance content writing agency. Then how you look for clients is different. Now you are the one that will be actively looking for clients, no one to promote you. You are the one that will be promoting yourself. And there are many ways you can do that promotion. So you can make use of social media for that. And when you want to use social media, you can use even your Facebook account can do that for you. Just talk about the things you do on your profile. And that is why you need to, as a content writer or as a service provider, you need to be strategic about the kind of people you add as friends on your account. No, don't just add people that make silly jokes, people that will not even add anything to you, whether in terms of intellectual or even financial gains. So be strategic about the people you add, people that you know that they can patronize what you are offering. So you can talk about the things you do on your profile. It can be as simple as maybe you work with a client and then you can talk about the challenge the client faced and how you helped the client to solve that challenge. So here you are allowed to blow your horns because if you don't blow your trumpet, nobody will hear you. So as a content writer, talk about the things you do on your Facebook account. So you can also use Twitter as well. Talk about the things you do. Twitter is even very good for that because you can use hashtags and your hashtag only God knows where it can take your content. So talk about the things you do, be consistent about it. So as time goes on, people will start noticing you and they'll be giving you jobs. So there are some people that I'm working with presently. They got to know me through my Facebook account. And that was how they contacted me and they started giving me one or two projects here and there.
Wow.
So you can use your Facebook account, you can use your Twitter account, you can even write about it, what you do on your Instagram account. Just use the right hashtags. As a content writer, the people that will be needing your services are people like bloggers, people like businesses. So you can use hashtags that bloggers use and that businesses use. So that when they search for these hashtags, you have a high chance of being discovered by them. So that's that. Then also, so that's just the easiest way to promote yourself on social media. Another way is to join groups. You join groups that has to do with what you offer. As a writer, one mistake that we used to do, I also used to make that mistake was no, you are a writer and you are joining a Facebook group where other writers are. So when you do that, what you are doing is you'll be competing with other writers for jobs. So and it really makes no sense. So the right thing to do is you think of the people that you know will need your service. As a writer, the people that will need your service are business owners and then bloggers. So join the group where those people are. So you can just search for blogging groups on Facebook, or maybe you are writing for medical doctors or for real estate professionals. You can look for groups where these professionals are. Join it. So when you join the group, then don't just go about writing and posting rubbish there. No, contribute to whatever is in the group in a way that you'll be able to captivate or you'll be able to arrest their attention. So go through the post there, comment on the post, be strategic about whatever you do there. Then you can also make posts there. For instance, let's assume you are in a group where real estate professionals are. So you can make a post and you can title your post how content marketing or how content writing can help you get more clients. As a real estate professional, when you see that topic, you'll be interested in reading what this person has to say.
Sure.
So, so as so when you write them as a writer, as they are reading, they'll be able to they'll be able to see that oh, this
Oh, Mr. Damola.
person must be a
Are you still there? Hello? Hello? Oh, I guess he's having issues with his network provider. Wow. I'm really learning. If you don't blow your trumpet, if you don't blow your trumpets, nobody will hear you. Wow. You can't be having your products and not promote yourself. You can't have your service and not be known. If you cannot talk about yourself, please, who will patronize you? Also, I've learned again that our social media handles, we cannot afford to tolerate everything on our pages, because when clients will come looking for you, and they will come searching your going through your pages, your social media pages, whatever they meet there will tell who you are. If all they keep seeing on your page is rubbish, oh my god, then you'll be losing potential customers, you'll be losing clients. So for me now, I've learned that our social media pages should be a clean place, should be something engaging with oh sorry, it's back. Okay, Mr. Damola, can you hear me? I guess your network was bad. Welcome back.
Yes. Yes,
All
I'm
right.
sorry, it's raining here, so that's why the network is somehow.
Oh, I see. It's okay. No problem. Let's continue. I'm really the gist
So,
is getting interesting.
so as I was saying, I
Okay.
said so when you join these groups, it can be Facebook group. When you join these groups that houses professionals, that need your service, so just offer value there. Go through the post they've written. From the post they've written, you'll be able to pick up one or two problems that they have. Then create a post about this problem and write about it in the group. And then talk about how your service as a writer can help them solve this challenge. Most of these business owners, they don't have time to write. And even if they do, they don't know how to write in a way that will convince people to take action. So, and that is where you come in. So talk about how you can help them. So that is better than you shouting, hire me up and down. So so offer value to them, and so when they see this value, they will be interested in hiring you. So you can also use LinkedIn. In this part of the world, many people don't even know that a platform like LinkedIn exists. So LinkedIn is a very good platform for promoting yourself as a professional. No matter the kind of service you offer, LinkedIn is a very good place to sell yourself. So just as I explained on Facebook, you can apply the same thing to LinkedIn as well. You can join LinkedIn groups that ask professionals that offer your service. I mean that professionals that need your service. So you can join those groups. You can also write on your LinkedIn timeline, talk about the things you do. Even if you have testimonials of people you've worked with, upload their testimonials there. That is important testimonials, by the way. So upload it there. So you do this consistently, and with time, people will start noticing you, and they will give you projects. So I think so. You can also, if you have the time, you can also create a blog about your service. But I only advise this for those that are already established. You must have gotten some money already. So that, because blogging is a long term, no, it does not require too much money, but just that you won't be discouraged, because blogging is a long term investment. No, you can't open a blog today and you think you get clients immediately. No, it's a long term system, because you will be competing with Google, with other people on Google, and also Google algorithm changes every time, so it may affect your ranking. So I only see blogging as a means of portraying yourself as a professional. Because when people see that you have a website, it gives them that impression that this person knows what he or she is doing. So it's to just for bragging rights. So that's what I see a website as, just for you to brag that you have a site as a writer and things like that. So in a nutshell, if you are just starting, go through the freelance platform routes, join freelance platforms, have good profiles there, then be very professional in offering your service. Don't, as a writer, your content should not be jam-packed with lots of mistakes. If possible, there are many tools that you can use nowadays, that will make your writing very, very good. To correct mistakes, you can make use of Grammarly. That's Grammarly, Grammarly.com. So there's the free version, there's the premium version. So the free version is enough to do whatever you want to do. And maybe you want to check plagiarism, then you can go for the premium version. That will help you check plagiarism. But if you don't have money to pay for the premium version, then there's another tool called smallseotools.com. So that can also be used for checking plagiarism. So plagiarism simply means you writing what other people have written word for word. So it's a criminal offense, and even Google frowns against it. So you shouldn't write what others have written word for word. You should be able to rewrite in your own word, and so that it will be unique. So as a writer, you are expected to write unique content. Don't go and copy something from somewhere and paste it like that. No, it's wrong, and it's a criminal offense as well. I think
Wow. Thank you very much,
that's all.
Damola, for that. So, for example, if I want to start writing now, like you said, I need to get myself a very good profile that will be convincing enough to my client to be. So,
Yes, yes.
for example, if I already have a Facebook page or an Instagram page and I've been posting all sorts of all sort of pictures, all sort of things that relates to different matters and things. So would you suggest that I should have a new uh profile, or I should have a different page that will talk about what I'm doing as a content writer? Or can I still go ahead to manage to continue with my existing pages?
But if I'm in that shoe, the question I will ask myself is, who are the people following me on this account? Are they people that if I write about what I do, they will appreciate it and they will be willing to hire me to work with them? If most of my followers do not fall into this category, then I think it's better I either look for people that will need my service and maybe reach out to them. Like on Facebook now, you can send them friend requests. People that know will need your service, send friend requests to them, or you create a new account from the scratch. It depends on the approach you want to take. If the account you have now, let's assume I'm a writer and I know that most of the people there they will need writing services. No matter what I've posted before, I can continue with that account. I can continue with that account, talk about my services, and with time, if they're interested, they will contact me. But if most of what of people you have on your profile are family, no family members, or the urgent 2K people, so I suggest you either add people that will need your service, or you open a new account and you build it in line with what you want to offer.
All
So
right.
that's
Okay.
it.
Thank you very much for that. Also, I'd like to ask you that for the beginners, for people who don't even know how to write, but they want to really go into writing for the purpose of having it as a side hustle. Uh, where how would you suggest they go about this? Okay, should they just start writing? Okay, should they just start writing or start practicing how to write first? And until what level can they get to for them to start marketing themselves? That okay, you can hire me to do this, you can hire me, okay, I'm a content writer, because not everybody can start uh not everybody will start immediately and start. You cannot start telling everybody, oh, hire me, I'm a content writer. What will you suggest that someone who is interested
Okay.
in having this as a side hustle to earn money from it, will you suggest that okay, maybe the person should write, after writing you post it in on a particular platform, or you share it on a particular, where will they be seen? How will other people see them? Oh, this person, I like the way this person writes, something like that. That how do we really exactly, how do we make money? How will people see our works?
Okay. That was why I said when you are just starting. Okay, let's assume you don't even know. Maybe you may be able to write a little, but you don't know what even how to write as a content writer. So get the skill. And how can you get the skill? You can buy content writing courses. Go to udemy.com. You can get a course for as low as $10. That's less than 6,000 naira. So courses like that will give you idea of even how to portray yourself as a content writer, or how to write as a content writer.
Okay.
So such courses will give you and that can be like a launch pad for you to get to. So now, for you to be seen, that's what I've talked about earlier about, which is marketing yourself. You can your works on your you can create like a free website, which is blogger.com, so that they give free sites, so then you can be publishing your works there. But as a beginner, I said it's advisable you start on freelancing platforms. So once you've gathered these skills and you know that you have the skill now and you can start, then open accounts on freelance platform, maybe Fiverr or Upwork. Fiverr is very easy to start with. You can even check, there are many videos on YouTube. They will tell you how to start, how to create accounts and open accounts. So start from there. As for Upwork, you will need to understand your audience very well, because they don't accept trash there. So you need to know your audience very well when you join Upwork. But Fiverr is easy. So that place is easy to start. So you can start from Fiverr. So I think that's it. Get the
All right.
skill,
Okay.
buy one or two courses from udemy.com.
Okay. So, Damola, we
Like
have
that.
a question here from uh Mr. Akini Damlola. Oh, Dr. Akini Damlola is asking that, is there any difference between content writing and academic paper writing?
Please, I didn't get you.
Okay, let me come again.
What's the
Is
question?
the question is there any difference between content writing and academic writing? Do you get me?
Well, academic writing is a form of, yes, academic writing is a form of content writing, but academic writing is different. I'm also an academic writer. I write papers and I publish academic papers as well. So the way you write academic content or research papers is different. For instance, now as a content writer, you are writing for companies, businesses, but as an academic writer, you are writing for maybe researchers, publish their works and things like that. So academic writing is different. It's another thing on its own. It's a subsection of content writing actually, but it's another field on its own. You can also offer academic writing service on Fiverr as well. There are researchers that are looking for people to help them write their papers while they go and publish them. So if you are a good academic writer, you can join Fiverr as well and offer it as a service.
All right. Thank you very much, Damola, for that. So, hello, Damola, can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, okay. So, I would like to ask you again that about the money aspect. How is the rate like? How can we make the money? How much can we make? Is it because I learned that for some people it's per words. The more you write, the more you can get paid. So how can you share with us how much is the pay? How is the payment like? How much can we realize from writing, from content writing? Is it
Okay.
worth leaving our nine to
See,
five
if
job?
if
Okay, please
Evan if
continue.
Evan smiles, okay, if Evan smiles on you, it's worth it. It's worth leaving your 9 to 5 job. Um, so what I mean by if Evan smiles on you is if you are favored and you are able to get clients very well, it's worth it, because when by the time you start getting projects, it's time consuming. Okay, so that you may even find it difficult to combine, but that's if you want to turn it to a full-time hustle. But if you want it to be working on a part-time basis, you can still combine it. So you are the one that will be streamlining or you'll be cutting down some jobs. But it's something that you can live on from, even it can replace your 9 to 5 job. Talking about the rates, it depends on the clients that you want to work with. Some they will ask for your rate per word. And if you are working with foreign clients, so those ones they appreciate, most of them they value writers. Although it depends on where you find them. If you find a client on Fiverr, they can price you cheap there.
Oh.
So they can price you cheap there. I see Fiverr mainly as a place to just to learn the skills. I mean, to get gather the experience. Then as you gather the experience, you can now go to other platforms like Upwork. On Upwork, you can charge a very good rate there. For instance, it will be very difficult for you to charge like $50 for a 500 word article on Fiverr. But when you get to Upwork, you can charge it even more than that, $50 for a 500 word article. And if you are good in writing, you can finish a 500 word article within 30 minutes. So imagine earning like 25,000 within 30 minutes. So so that's how it is. And the more the words and the more the work involved, the higher you can charge. So
Wow.
imagine when you are writing on maybe an article, you are writing 1,000 or 1,500 words. So you can charge a lot from it.
Mm.
So it's something that you can live on.
Okay. So like someone said that uh for you to have a 6 digits income, or for example for you to
Okay.
have like a 6 digit pay from content writing, then you must be ready to offer something worth a six-figure service. So would you say that you write as a beginner, it's not possible for you to have something of that range, or you need to still get maybe you wait until a particular period of time before you can start making much on I mean from content writing.
The truth is this: the client you want to write for, they don't even know that whether you're a beginner or an expert. So it's not as if you tell them, "Oh, I'm a beginner." No, it is how you present yourself to them that they will know that this person knows what he or she is saying. No, when they contact you, maybe most times they contact you with the problem they are facing. Maybe they want to write on something. No, the way you converse with them, the way you communicate with them, that is, I forgot to talk about that. Communication is also one of the skills you need to have. And when you communicate with these people, you talk about their problems, the problem that they're having. You talk about it and you hammer on how you will be able to solve that problem through your writing. You can even give them an idea of what you write about, how you will structure the content, how your introduction will be, the subtopics that you write about when you are writing, and also what your call to action would be. Call to action is what you want them to do. There's no way, even if you are just starting today and you do what I just said now, the client will think you'll be writing for years. So they will not even know that you're a beginner, and you don't need to tell them that you're a beginner or you're an expert. Everybody will portray themselves as a professional writer. Even someone that cannot write anything would call himself as a professional writer. So it is when it comes to you now dialogue with them, that is where they'll be able to separate the shaft from the other thing. So so you should be able to communicate with them in such a way that they will know that this person knows what he or she is saying. So present value to them. Even as you are talking with them, if they've agreed to pay you a particular price before, they'll feel as if they are underpricing you. That's why on Fiverr, they call something tip. When you deliver a service and the client is satisfied, they can even give you more money. I've received a lot of tips there. So
Wow.
whereby maybe they agree to pay you $50. At the end of the job that you finish within 30 minutes, they give you $50. At the end, if they are satisfied, they can even give you more tip. So that's it. So no, the client will not know if you're a beginner or not. It is left to you to sell yourself as a professional. So that's it. So you don't need to wait for a number of years before you start charging a specific amount. No, charge what you
Wow.
are worth, even right now, right from the word go.
Wow, thank you very much for that, Damola. So before we bring this to a close, yeah, I would like to ask you the question about the payments. Like, these days there are lots of scammers out there. So how do you get to know, okay, this person is going to be real? How can I go about it such that I won't fall into the wrong hands, such that after taking my time to write a very good content, and then the person will start telling me stories. Oh my god, it can be so painful. So how has it been for
Yes.
you?
Okay, if you are operating on Fiverr or Upwork, you don't have any problem about payments. That is if you are not greedy. And why is that? If you are on Fiverr or on Upwork, these platforms they already have a payment gateway where the client will pay to, and the platform will secure the money for you until you finish the job. And once the client certifies that the job is okay, the platform will release the money to you. So you don't have any problem with payments there. So the only thing you need to do is don't make the mistake of taking the client outside the platform,
Oh,
because if you do that, you are exposing yourself to a lot of risk. Even the platform can ban you, like Fiverr, and Fiverr frowns against you taking clients outside the platform. If they discover that, they will ban you straight away, and there's nothing you can do. That account is gone. So if you are on your own, maybe you are operating as a writer, you are not on any platform, then you can accept payment. Maybe you can ask for 60% payments before you start. Then when you finish, they will balance you the remaining 40%. So that
oh,
is how you can
okay.
do it. Or it may be 50-50. Pay 50 before I start, and when I finish, pay the remaining 50. And there
Okay.
are the only payment gateway that I know is PayUnion. That's PayOneer.com.
Oh, I
So
see.
you can link it to your local bank account. So once the client pays into it, it will reflect in your account. And there are some that we even ask for your local bank account directly. So they are the one that will know how to pay into your account.
Wow,
So
this
so
is
that
interesting.
so once you ask for a down payment, at least if a client agrees to give you a down payment, you know that, oh, this person is reliable, is trustworthy. A client agrees to pay you a down payment cannot go with your balance unless maybe you do not do unless if your job does not worth it. So that's it.
Oh my god. Because seriously, I see different groups on Facebook, and then this one will say, okay, I can write for you. This one will say, please hire me. Series of, oh my god, you see a lot. I see a lot on Facebook. Different
Those,
groups.
those those groups you should not join those groups. If you do, you will be competing with them there, because those groups as writers, that's not the right group to join. Just as I said earlier, go to groups where companies or business owners are. So there you may not even find any writer there. So join those groups and add value to the group. So the businesses will contact you to hire you. So,
Oh,
and when you get there, you don't need to write, I'm a writer, hire me there. No, just write on topics that you know that they can relate with. Topics that when they read it, they will know that, oh, this person, and find a way that the topics you write has to do with writing and their business. Just as I
yeah.
said earlier, maybe you are in a real estate group, you can write about how content writing or how content marketing can help you get more leads. No, leads in content writing or in digital marketing is customers that are likely to buy your service. So
Mm,
if you write
that's
on a topic
right.
like that, people that need it will come to write for them. So just be strategic in promoting yourself.
Wow, that's right. Like a YouTuber was sharing a story. Like I was listening to a YouTuber some hours ago, and then she was like, there was this graphic designer, and the person chatted her up that, oh, I can make nice YouTube thumbnails for you. I can do this, and then actually the guy made some sample. I think he made a sample for the lady, and then the lady was like, wow, I actually love this design. Meanwhile, other other designers were like, okay, if you pay me this, I'll do this for you. If you pay me this, I'll do this. And she was like, oh, all of you talking about money first, money first, money first. You want to get my money, but here is someone who just designed something for me, and then the person was
That's it.
like, okay, I can do this for you. I can do more than this for you. Oh, and at the long run, she later went for that guy. So, like you said, we
That's
can
it.
start with business groups, start writing, and then like you also said that uh, as a beginner, you can start writing and then share your content on, I think you said a particular group where there's a particular site. Can you please say it again? You talk the particular
Like I
set.
said, you can join LinkedIn.
Okay, and start
LinkedIn,
posting.
you can upload your work on LinkedIn and post what you do there.
All
Let
right.
people see what you do. You can also join groups on LinkedIn and on Facebook as well. Talk
All
about
right.
the services you offer. Create content around topics like that.
Okay. All right.
That.
Okay. Thank you very much, Damola. Thank you so much for your time. It was really an
You're welcome.
interesting conversation. And I'm very sure our viewers out there will also know that, yes, they can actually have another stream of income from content writing. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Okay. So,
Thank you for
can you
having me.
market yourself as well? Tell us
And
something.
hi.
Market yourself to our viewers. Maybe you never can you never can know who will be interested in having your service. Maybe someone else there would like to just hire you on, like, okay, I think I like this guy, can you do this for me? So before you bring it to a close, kindly market yourself.
Okay, so if you need a writer that can help you increase your bottom line through the use of words, you can get in touch with me.
Okay. At where?
Okay, just search for Ojedokun Adedamola on Facebook.
All right,
I think
okay,
that's it.
okay.
You contact
Okay.
me.
All right. To all our viewers out there, don't worry. I'm going to be I'll put his link. It's his LinkedIn contact, his Facebook contact. I'm going to be putting everything in the description below. So please kindly watch out for it. And if you need someone, like I said, he's a very good content writer. Like I said at the beginning of the conversation, that is a technical content writer. He's a freelance content writer that I'm sure you will definitely enjoy his services. Maybe one of these days I need to contact you for my YouTube channel.
No problem. No problem.
So at least help me write something convincing for people to start watching my YouTube videos.
Um,
All right,
I'll,
okay. Thank you
I'll leave it.
so much. It's really a great.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
thank you so much, Dr. Akini. Dr. Akini is saying thank you, Mr. Ojedokun, for your time,
Thank
for
you.
the conversation. It's really an interesting one. And then to Mrs. Ronke Adeyemi Vincent, thank you so much. She was like right on. All right, okay. To all our viewers out there, I hope you enjoyed this conversation today. So until I see you again on another episode of Business Gist with Roy, still on your favorite YouTube channel, uh, Jinsei Matters with Roy. Don't forget to keep watching Jinsei Matters with Roy. On this note, we bring this to a close. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.